Hi, this is A Navin, rule number 49, and my topic is about justify principle of De Morgan's theorem. De Morgan's theorems are two additional simplification techniques that can be used to simplify Boolean expressions. Again, the simpler the Boolean expression, the simpler the resulting the Boolean expression, the simpler the resulting logic. A plus B whole bar is equals to A bar dot B bar. A dot B whole bar is equals to A bar plus B bar. De Morgan's theorem T12 is a particularly powerful tool in digital design. The theorem explains that the complement of the product of all the terms is equal to the sum of the complement of each term. Likewise, the complement of the sum of all the terms is equal to the product of the complement of each term. According to De Morgan's theorem, a NAND gate is equivalent to an OR gate with inverted inputs. Similarly, a NOR gate is equivalent to an AND gate with the inverted inputs. Figure shows these De Morgan equivalent gates for NAND and NOR gates. The two symbols shown for each function are called duals. They are logically equivalent and can be used interchangeably. Here we see the NAND gates and NOR gates. Y is equals to A bar B, A into B whole bar is equals to A bar plus B bar. Y is equals to A plus B whole bar is equals to A bar into B bar. De Morgan's theorem may be thought of in terms of breaking a long bar symbol. When a long bar is broken, the operation directly underneath the break changes from addition to multiplication or vice versa, and the broken bar pieces remain over the individual variables. Here we see the non to negative or not to negative AND. When multiple layers of bars exist in an expression, you may only break one bar at a time, and it is generally easier to begin simplification by breaking the longest uppermost bar first. To illustrate, let's take the expression A plus BC whole to the power of dash and reduce it using De Morgan's theorems. Here the A is connected to NOR gate and B and C is connected to NAND gate. Here we get the A plus B into C whole bar into whole bar. Following the advice of breaking the longest uppermost bar first, I will begin by breaking the bar, converting the entire expression as a first step. A plus B bar B into C whole bar of whole bar gives A bar into B of whole bar gives A bar into B into C. Breaking longest bar, addition changes to multiplication. Applying identity A bar bar is equals to A. You should never break more than one bar in a single step as illustrated here. As tempting as it may be to conserve steps and break more than one bar at a time, it often leads to an incorrect result, so don't do it. It is possible to properly reduce this expression by breaking the short bar first rather than the long bar first. A plus B into C whole bar gives A plus B of B bar plus C bar to whole bar gives A plus B bar plus C bar whole bar gives A bar B bar bar C bar gives A bar into B bar B into C. Breaking shortest bar, multiplication changes to addition. Applying associative property to remove parenthesis. Breaking longest bar in two places between first and second terms, between second and third terms. Applying identity A bar is equals to A. The end result is the same, but more steps are required compared to using the first method, where the longest bar was broken first. Note how in the third step we broke the longest bar in two places. This is a legitimate mathematical operation and not the same as breaking two bars in one step. The prohibition against breaking more than one bar in one step is not a prohibition against breaking a bar in more than one place. Breaking in more than one place is in a single step is okay. Breaking more than one bar in a single step is not. You might be wondering why parentheses were placed around the sub-expression b dash plus c dash. Considering the fact that I just removed them in the next step, I did this to emphasize an important but easily neglected aspect of De Morgan's theorem. Since a long bar functions as a grouping symbol, the variables formerly grouped by a bar must remain grouped lest proper precedence order of operation be lost. In this example, it really would not matter if I forget to put parentheses in after breaking the short bar, but in other cases it might. Consider these examples starting with a different expression. A, a into p plus c into d whole bar gives a into b whole bar and c into d whole bar gives a bar plus b bar and c bar plus d bar. A bar a into b plus c into d whole bar gives a into b whole bar c into d whole bar gives a bar plus b into c whole bar plus d bar. Here we need notice the grouping maintained with parentheses. Here we are breaking bar in middle, breaking both bars in middle, breaking bar in middle, breaking both bars in middle. As you can see, maintaining the grouping implied by the complementation bars for this expression is crucial to obtaining the correct answer. Let's apply the principles of De Morgan's theorem to the simplification of a gate circuit. As always, our first step is simplifying this circuit must be to generate an equivalent Boolean expression. We can do this by placing a sub-expression label at the output of each gate as the inputs become known. Here the first step in this process. Next, we can label the outputs of the first NOR gate and the NAND gate. When dealing with inverted output gates, I find it easier to write an expression for the gate's output without the final inversion, with an arrow pointing to just before the inversion bubble. Then at the wire leading out of the gate after the bubble, I write the full complemented expression. This helps ensure I don't forget a complementing bar in this sub expression by forcing myself to split expression write task into two steps. Finally, we write an expression for the last NOR gate. Now we reduce this expression using the identities, properties, rules and theorems of Boolean algebra. Here we breaking the longest bar, applying identity distributive property, applying identity a into a is equals to a to left term, applying identity a plus 0 is equals to a. Example: simplify the following Boolean expression and note the Boolean or De Morgan theorem used at each step. Put the answer in SOP form. Here f1 is equals to x bar into y bar plus z whole bar. Here we see the solution. We get f1 is equals to x into y bar plus y into z bar. Here we have another example. Simplify the output function f2. Be sure to note the Boolean or De Morgan's theorem used at each step. Put the answer in SOP form. Here we get the f2 is equals to x into z bar plus x into y. That's all about my topic. Thank you.